So I was gonna buy a phone for my mom and I started to look up for some videos to get some ideas, and man, it went a lot harder than I thought. Like, there are phones for gamers, phones for camera lovers, and even phones for everyday users. But what about parents? They don't need a gaming phone for playing Candy Crush or a camera phone to click random pictures with their fingers blocking half of it. And then I thought I ain't the only one with this problem, right? So why not help you guys pick a good phone for your parents from anywhere from around 10,000 rupees to around 20,000 rupees. As for most parents, that's more than enough money to spend on a phone. Starting with the best possible phone around 10,000 rupees for parents is the Moto G35 5G, which has a 6.72-inch Full HD Plus LCD display with Gorilla Glass 3 protection and 120Hz refresh rate, 4GB of RAM with 128GB storage. Yes, the less RAM may cause some troubles in the future, but for 10,000 rupees as of now it's fine. It is powered by the Unisoc T760 processor with proper dual back camera. Yes, a 50 megapixel camera with an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera at this price point, which even though only gives decent output, but hey, at least it's not 2 megapixel macro camera. It also comes with stereo speakers and everything in the box. Overall, a good package, especially for parents under 10,000 rupees currently. If you can add around 2,000 rupees more, you get a better device than this one. That's the Poco X6 Neo, which you can find around 12,000 rupees usually. And yes, no motherboard dead issues of this particular phone as of now. Now, it has no ultra wide angle camera nor a stereo speaker setup, and also the Dimensity 6080 falls a little behind as compared to the Unisoc T760, at least according to AnTuTu. Yet this is a better overall device. As number 1, it has Gorilla Glass 5 for display protection, and the display is a Full HD Plus AMOLED one with very slim bezels. Number 2, Dimensity processors are usually more reliable and stable as compared to Unisoc processors. And number 3, it comes with 8GB of RAM. That's twice the amount of RAM you get on the Moto G35, which will help the phone to perform better, especially if you want to use this phone for more than 2 years or so. So if you really need the 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and stereo speakers, and your parents won't be using this phone for more than 2 years, get the Moto G35. Else, if you need a more reliable device that you can use for more than 2 years and want a much better and gorgeous looking display, get the Poco X6 Neo. But if you want to give your parents a better performing phone with good display and a stereo speaker setup with relatively better software support, then get the Realme P1. This costs around 14 to 15,000 rupees usually and comes with a good OLED display, maybe with not the best protection, yet would get the job done. A good stereo speaker for the price with 6GB of RAM and powered with the Dimensity 7050, which will also give you better performance as compared to the prior devices I mentioned, with 4K video recording, which again is missing from the previous two devices. Overall, a well balanced phone for your parents at 15,000 rupees. But if you can spend 1 or 2,000 rupees more, then you get a device I bought for my mom actually. That's a Samsung M35 with 6GB RAM variant that you can find around 15 to 16,000 rupees and another 1,000 rupees for a charger, as you don't get one in the box. But this phone has almost every qualities to claim the best phone for parents under 20,000 rupees. As number 1, it has the most gorgeous looking display. Yes, even with those thick but even bezels with Gorilla Glass Victus Plus display protection, which is a flagship grade display protection. It has 6,000 mAh battery which lasts like really long. Yes, it takes a while to charge even with the official 25 watts charger, but the battery life is amazing. Number 3, it has undoubtedly the best overall camera experience for the price with 4K recording from both the front and the rear. And number 4, the software experience is really good for the price with 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security updates. Yes, it has an Exynos 1380 processor, but unless you are heavily gaming on this, it can pretty much handle anything. So overall, a very well balanced phone especially for parents under 20,000 rupees. But if you think your parents need a curved display phone with some decent performance and the cameras, then get the Realme P2 Pro, which can be found under 20,000 rupees normally, and for the price it has a good curved OLED display. Yes, the protection will be a big question mark, even though it has an IP65 splash rating, so that's good at least. It has 8GB of RAM and it is powered by the Snapdragon 7S Gen 2, which gives you some decent performance for the price and a decent camera experience, even though the Samsung M35 takes an easy win in this department. Overall, if you want a phone with curved OLED display with everything inside the box, a little better performance than the Samsung M35, then get this one for your parents. But again, the display protection will be in question, and also the camera experience will be much better in the Samsung M35. So overall, these were some of my picks before I selected a device for my parents. So yeah, let me know which of these would you buy for your parents, or any other suggestions if you have in your mind. And as always, watch these videos too. Until the next one, this was Ridip. See you guys.